We are live and on the air. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. Once again, backed by popular demand, it's time for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, or AREG for short. This is VA3CJZ opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group for Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario. At the western tip of Lake Ontario is where Hamilton is, and we meet here every Wednesday between 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. local time or Eastern time here on 146.430. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also live stream this net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they can't hear on their radio, hear how their audio sounds on the air, see their signal strength, as well as see my station layout. Just type in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search and then click on the live button and you can follow along and say hello. Uh, or if you'd like to look for tonight's title, it is AREG Week 1699. That is the amount of weeks that AREG has been on the air since 1994, 1,699 weeks. And I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed amateurs and welcome you to the hobby, as well as welcoming back people who may have taken a break from amateur radio. And finally, I'd like to ask everyone to please leave a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, are there any time sensitive, mobile, priority traffic, or one and done stations? Please come now.
VE3RUB.
VE3RUB, Jack. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, Chuck. Just thought I'd check in before I get busy here. I didn't forget to check in this time, so how's things on your end? Go ahead.
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm actually running on battery power right now. I thought I got these two new batteries, LifePo 4, 30 ampere and a 50 ampere. And I thought I'd put it through its paces to see how it's holding up. So, yeah, we'll see how the night goes. This will be the first night running on battery power for this net. So, other than that, how is your studying slash testing going on there, Jack?
Yeah, it's all good. Did a test last night and passed, so we're all done with that.
All right, finally, eh? Right on. Good for you. All right. Well, say hi to the guys for me, and I'll drop in when I can, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, Chuck. 7-3, have a good evening, and we'll talk soon. Take care. VA3CJZ from VE3RUB in Mississauga. We'll be clear. Take care.
All right. Take care, Jack. Any other one and done stations who'd like to check in now? Please come. All right, then. Let's open it up to anyone and everyone with a valid license who would like to check in to tonight's net. Please come now.
3 BMW.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Kilo Zulu.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec.
All right, I got three more there. We've got BNW, Charlie Kilo Zulu, and Kilo Mike Quebec. Let's bring in Bill, VE3 BNW.
Good evening, Chuck, and to all on frequency. Yeah, just jumping in here. First one, it's on number one tonight. Just in the shack here with a little buddy and just putzing around here doing a few things. Nothing a whole lot going on this week, so just taking it easy.
Oh, okay. Right on. Well, nothing wrong with taking it easy there, my friend. So, yeah, very good, very good. Well, thanks for checking in. Um, and no new use of the drone for hunting for lost dogs?
As a matter of fact, I was out last night with it. Up at concession 5 and Mill Grove Road, I believe it was, near
Oh, wow.
Highway 6. Little doggy got away, and I was checking out some backyards and some areas, see if I could see anything. Just found some horses and a couple of cows, but no dogs. But yeah, we keep looking. The guys are out there tonight taking a look around themselves. So, and still haven't got my radio in yet from that G90. Still haven't got it in yet. So I'm
Oh,
just waiting
okay.
for that to come in. Start getting anxious to play with that.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. Um, yeah, I always get excited too, and I know I'm expecting something. So, yeah, impatiently waiting. I hear you. All right. Well, hopefully that happens, soon. And there's still tomorrow, and then maybe I don't know if they do that on the weekends or not, but yeah, let us know how it works out there. Give me a shout on this frequency during the day if you get it and you want to test it out.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, Chuck. Yeah, just hopefully it's not stuck in a slow boat because stuck in that canal over there, they'll never get through.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Bill. You gonna stick around for a little bit?
Yeah, I should be around. Actually, I've increased my transmit capabilities in the car. I actually found an antenna for it, so I got an antenna on the car now. So we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Yeah, that's about it for now. I'll be in and out all night. So if I don't reply right away, it's because I'm putting a little buddy right to bed. Anyway, thanks again, Chuck. VE3 BNW.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And before I pick up the next check-in, I want to say hello to the YouTube check-ins. We've got Scott, VE3QU. We've got Wade, VA3NCA. And we have Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November. Albert from Barrie, VA3 Bravo Tango. Or should I say in Barrie, but he's from here. And we have Michael, VA3 Quebec Alpha Charlie. Michael in Oakville. Good evening. Uh, yes, we will get to the POTA event on April 18th. Just be patient and we'll get that information out to you. Okay, very good then. So next on my list is VA3 Charlie Kilo Zulu. Chris, come on in.
Thanks, Chuck, and good evening, everybody on the net and everybody on YouTube out there as well. Just a quick check-in for you tonight. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to hang around. I've been still working on the Morse code stuff, and I can fully understand why I never got my 5 words per minute back years ago. Back to you, over.
Yeah, you've got to pretty much tell yourself that you're gonna dive into it, and concentration is key for that, I would think. So yeah, that's why, I haven't taken the plunge yet until my brain tells me that I'm ready for it.
Oh, it's that's what it is here too. I've been at it now for about a month and a half, and I am just getting to that point in time where I can push 5 words a minute, not too badly. But I'm going to struggle, I think, to get a little bit speedier, I would imagine. Anyhow, that's about it for me tonight. Tomorrow brings on clean up the grass time and plant some grass seed and so on. Back to you, over.
Oh, it's funny you say that, Chris. I was taking a walk there yesterday and noticed how dark green the grass is around here. Everybody's grass is really green, and I swear to God, I can see my grass growing out my window. So yeah, it won't be long. We'll be firing those machines off, whether it's cold or not. When it gets hairy, it needs a trim. Thanks for checking in, Chris. I do appreciate it, and you have a great rest of the evening.
I'm hoping. Anyway, I don't think we're going to get too much more of that craziness, but that's about it from me for tonight. Anyway, hopefully I can carry on for a while with you and stick with it for a bit. Anyway, I'll call it off now, and we'll let you get back to the net. It's Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Kilo Zulu. Over.
USL, Chris, thanks again, sir. And yeah, we should be, it's always an exciting evening on the AREG, so stick around as long as you can. And with that, let's bring in Mike, VE3 Kilo Mike, Quebec.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Just a shout out also to Michael, VA3QAC, I guess checking in on YouTube as a member of the Burlington Club. Good to hear him on this net. Yeah, not an awful lot going on. I've been watching, or at least keeping an eyeball on the TV for the Artemis 2 spacecraft. Certainly it's on its way back. And I understand splashdown is probably, I think it's around 9 o'clock or so Friday evening. It's into the evening there. And I believe they're saying just off of the coast of San Diego, I believe. Sure, I think I've got that right. But anyway, it's always good to see what they're doing. It's amazing, you know, the resolution of the video coming back, just crystal clear. It's quite something. And some of those photos of the craters of the moon, again, the resolution just makes them pop right on the screen. It's really quite something to see. So, yeah, I guess that's what's going on, certainly, in the news. Of course, there's other things that, you know, we won't talk about now. But, yeah, that's one of the things, the spacecraft, quite interesting. Back to you, V3KMQ.
Yes, I can just imagine. And I remember, was it Dan Riskin? One of the science guys there was on one of the news channels, and he mentioned that, you know, we have all this very expensive, high definition digital cameras that are, uh, you know, in and outside of the spacecraft, that people forget that the human eye can get a better picture than a digital camera can, because we get to see the different perspectives of angles and so on. And so I'm sure all the astronauts were snapping away on their cameras, however many cameras they were given, and to get as much data back, because, you know, it didn't last long. It was, uh, you know, but they were probably taking photos as they were making the curve around there, and then on the back side, and then on the other side as they come out. So there's going to be thousands of photographs. So should be interesting to see what they release. And of course, some stuff's going to be classifieds. You know, the alien bases on the dark side of the moon. Hi. Back to you.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I don't know whether they spotted any aliens. Who knows? But yeah, I think what you said earlier is true about the human eye. You know, nature being what it is, there's the perspective thing. Yeah, it's been quite something, and yeah, I guess it'll be interesting to see when they get back. I'm sure there'll be a lot of interviews on TV and all this sort of stuff. And yes, you're right. A lot of the info that they're and research or whatever that they're doing is going to be quite amazing. And I did hear that I think there was something like, somebody mentioned on TV, on the news, I think there was 10,000 pictures they had taken, and that was a couple days ago. So
Wow.
a lot of shots taken there, Chuck. Anyway, I'll send it back to you, and I'll listen along for a little bit. Thank you, as always, for doing that. VA3CJZ, VE3KMQ.
Okay, very good, Mike. Thank you so much for your check-in. Have a great rest of the evening. I don't know how long you'll stick around, but yeah, have fun. So that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the weekly AREGnet, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
Victor Alpha 3, November Echo.
E3, Delta to Julia Zulu.
Victor Alpha 3, November, Charlie Alpha.
All right, I got three more there. I've got November Echo, DJZ, and NCA. I want to give a big shout out to Greg in Binbrook. Um, let's see, is it VA or VE here? VA3XLM. Greg, thanks for joining us. How have you been? And with that, Debbie is in there too. Hi, Debbie. VA3 Oscar Yankee Lima. Wow, you guys are keeping me busy tonight. Hope everything is going well with you, Deb, and you don't have a migraine. But nice to hear from you. With that, let's bring in my neighbor, VA3 November Echo.
Hey, good evening there, Chuck. Good evening, Bill, Mike, Chris, everyone else checking in through YouTube. I just wanted to see if I could say something quickly to VA3KMQ, if that's all right, Chuck. VA3NE.
Yeah, by all means, go ahead. Oh.
Hey, you're still in there, eh, Mike?
Yes, I am. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this. I just wanted to fill you in on something. I'm looking on your QRZ. I see your logbook. You got a lot of good contacts, but you don't have any of your awards up there. You know, in your logbook, you can click on awards and you can apply. You'd have a whole pile of them, I bet.
Yeah, well, thanks for that info. That's really something I haven't really explored. And there's probably other aspects of QRZ that I need to dive in a little bit more deeply. But anyway, I do thank you for that. I'll have to look into that and see what I can attain that way. Yeah, there is a lot of contacts there. I've concentrated mainly on DX contacts, as you'll see. But nonetheless, thank you. And by the way, you didn't mention, what's your name there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Chuck's neighbor, Kevin. You might know me as VE3WKG, but I also got the two-letter call a few years back, VA3NE. But yeah, just looking on there, I see you don't have it where me, or if you look up Chuck, or we got like 14, 15, or a dozen. I know you'd probably have a whole whack of them. And if you wait too long, you'll be there all day collecting them. You just click on your logbook and then click under awards, and then you'll see where you got them. You scroll down and click on all the different ones, and I guarantee you got a lot. Okay, I don't want to tie up the net with that. I just thought I'd share that information with you. I wasn't sure if you were aware or anything, but I bet you if you went and did that, you'd be there a couple of hours getting all your awards. Anyhow, have a good evening there, and I'll pass it back to Chuck so we can get some more check-ins. VA3NE, I'll be listening, Chuck.
Okay, Kevin, very good. And yeah, awards. Yeah. Mike's probably got quite the amount of DX contacts there. And yeah, well, some people it's not that important to get awards, but it always looks nice on the QRZ page anyways. All right. So Kevin, I heard you saying you were getting 170 watts on 200-watt solar panels, eh? Are those, uh, do you have a battery system or how are you running them?
Oh, yeah, the solar. You got a nice 400-watt panel over there. I don't know if you still have it. I know NFL, I think, dropped you off one. That'd bring in a lot of power. But, yeah, I got a charge controller. It does the lithium batteries, the lead, does every kind of battery. You program it. It was like $60 off Amazon a few years. It's obsolete to me though now. I don't use that stuff. I got that and inverters. I don't use the inverters or the controllers. Maybe you might be interested in buying it off me. I don't know. It's sitting here brand new. I still got them like new in the box. I only use them a couple summers. But now I got a power station. I got a Jackery power station. And as well, I got a Blue Eddy. The Blue Eddy one was the big boy, almost $600 or 500 something bucks, but it's got all the pure sine wave inverter and all that built right into it and all the plugs. I can even charge my e-bike with this. That's what I like about it. Because I even got a teepee. I got a stove, a teepee. I was going to do some winter camping this winter, but I didn't get out to do it. If I had a car, I would have. I got a teepee. I got a hot stove. I wanted to do some activation, like park activation. Down the road. But I got all the stuff. Anybody ever want to go out and do it? There's something for you. But getting off topic, yeah, my Blue Eddy, it's like 1,000, what is it, 1,000 watt? 2,000 peak. But I can plug my e-bike in there and charge it for like 5 hours before it'll kill it. But yeah, I got two 100-watt solar panels, and I put them in the backyard. I got a bracket for them where I point them at the sun. And for 200-watt panels, the other day I was getting 175 watts. That's probably what you're talking about. That's pretty efficient for two panels that's been out there all winter under the snow and rain, and pretty good. Back to you, VA3NE.
All right, those are one of the two top brands there, Blue Eddy and the Jackery. I know, right up there. Right on. That's good quality stuff. Yeah, I've been eyeballing uh, inverters as well. But I also I got an eyeball on uh, a smaller solar panel. This thing I got here, you can almost use it as a table. It's massive. But so they do have much smaller ones, which is what I'm interested in. So yeah, right on. Very good. Yeah, we'll have to talk some more about that, Kevin. So thanks for your check-in, and I'll send it back to you for your final, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, if you like the smaller one, I got a 60 watt. It folds into a suitcase, but it's also got a built-in. You can plug your phone into it. It's got a couple of USB-C and USB-A on it. You can just plug directly right into it. Don't need no controller, no inverter, nothing.
Yeah.
I stick it out in the summertime. You've probably seen it. It folds up into a suitcase, but it's only a 60 watter. But that's good enough for charging my Jackery. I put the Jackery out there and I plug in a whole bunch of stuff. I got two cell phones. I charge them. I charge all my walkie-talkies. I charge the 705 up. And hey, what's the Blue Eddy say the other day when so far I've only used it several times, and I've already saved $7 and something in hydro. What I like about the Blue Eddy, I put it out in the backyard, and I put my cell phone up here on my desk, and I could see what it's doing. I got the app. I can see how many watts are coming in, how many amps, and it usually brings in about 48 volts or so, 30-something, 40-something, and about 4 amps, 5 amps, depend on the sun. But it's wild, man. You got to love it. Got to save $1 everywhere we can. Back to you, Chuck, VA3CJZ, VA3NE.
Yeah, I hear you about saving money on hydro and, well, wherever you can, that's for sure. I know we bought one of those mini ovens. It's a combination air fryer, oven, and toast. I mean, we don't we I think we've used the stove once since Christmas. So yeah, you save a lot of money that way. All right, Kevin, so we'll move along. Thanks again. Let's bring in another one of my neighbors, Victor Echo 3, DJZ.
Good evening, Chuck, and thanks for doing the net. And no traffic related report, but oh yeah, one thing I was going to mention about my repeater, Chuck. Sometimes that CW indicator comes on, and it'll walk right over you. It pops up every once in a while, the indicator on there. So maybe that's what happened the other day when remember you said somebody was walking over you with CW? Might have been that.
Yeah, it happened again. Well, it happened with Steve the other night, and it happened again today. I was talking to Bill, IUK, and it did it again. So I thought it was the timeout timer. Do you know how long that is? Is there a timer on it?
I don't think I put one on there because I've never really had that problem. No, I haven't really tested how long to try it. We'd have to try it out sometime and see how long we can keep.
Yeah, we'll have to let Mac loose on it and see if he can time it out. Okay, Huey, very good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the Monday night oopsie net on your repeater there this coming Monday.
I'm glad everybody can use it, and that's what it's here for everybody, for the community to use and enjoy. And that's how we love our radios, right? That's what's here for every. Okay, take care, buddy.
Okay, thanks, Huey. Take care. All right, let's bring in Wade, VA3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Yeah, sorry about the delay there. My pedal was buried under my desk under something, so I had to find it first. But here I am, another Wednesday. Thanks, Chuck, as always, for doing it. And yeah, a little bit of success today at work. It was a long day, but we got that piece of equipment that was misbehaving. We figured out how to work around the problem. Annoying problem, they always are. It's like all good ones. It was actually two problems deep, and we had to solve them both. So, but anyways, long story medium is we got that fixed. I dropped off the call, and the last guys are putting the finishing touches on it. But it's nice to know that that's out of the way, and it means that I'm here for the rest of of the net and can enjoy myself. So that's always kind of nice. I'll drop and return to you, and then I can come back with some of that POTA information. Back to you there, Chuck.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm glad you got the problem solved there. I'm usually pretty good at problem solving, and sometimes, of course, we all get stumped. But if I get too frustrated, I'll just leave it alone and get back to it the next day or something. Uh, especially if I've been at it for 2, 3 days, and then come back with a fresh mind. So, yeah, very good. All right. And yes, I see some people were asking about the upcoming get together there on the uh, support your parks day on April 18th? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is, and it's also our seasonal eyeball QSO where we get together with a bunch of operators and activate a park. This time around, we're going to coincide it with Support Your Parks Weekend. So Support Your Parks Weekend starts at Zero Zulu on Saturday and goes until Zero Zulu on Sunday. So that's Friday night our time. What is it, 7 or 8, whatever Zero Zulu is, from Friday night till Sunday night. And on the Saturday, the 18th, we will set up at Balance Park, and that is Charlie Alpha, where is it here? There it is, Charlie Alpha 5375, 5375. We plan to set up, as per usual, around 11 or 11:30 or so, and plan to be QRV on the air at noontime to activate the park. Mac, coming up behind me, can confirm 100% that that's the day we're talking about, but that's the day I have up on the Discord. So if it isn't that day, I'll have to update it there. But to my knowledge, we're gonna aim for noontime on Saturday, April the 18th at Valence Park. And that means that anybody who hunts us will get the POTA award for a Support Your Parks Weekend Hunter. And anybody who joins us will get both the Hunter and the Activator award. You get the Activator award if you get 10 contacts as an Activator out in a park. And you get the Hunter award if you make 1 contact to a park on that weekend. And park-to-parks count. That's why people who come out with us, assuming that we get a park-to-park, which I'm sure we will, that's why they also get a Hunter. So that's the plan, and it's wow, it's moving fast. We're 10 days away.
Yeah, exactly. 10 days away. Right on. Okay, very good. Well, I hope that helps out the people that were wondering what was going on there. And thank you for that, Wade. And if Mac has anything to add when he comes up, we'll hear from him as well. And so let's see what else there. I think that's about it for my end there. Oh, Valens, I like that park. Our family used to camp there every year, and we haven't been in a few years. And it's also a great place to go for a day trip, a picnic. They've got a swimming area even in their man-made lake. Of course, they have fish in there, and you can rent canoes. And it's a big property. And yeah, I really like. I know it better than I do Christie's. And they have a bike trail there too at Valens. You can ride your bike through quite a few trails over there. So it's a lot of fun. I think if we can manage, I wouldn't mind going back.
Yeah, for sure. I have not been to Valens in many years. I have been there, but and it was great when I was there. But I haven't been there in years. Well before I was a amateur radio operator, so I've never activated it. So this will be good for me as well. I'm looking forward to it. We actually had a plan, a work-related sort of like employee day last winter, where we were going to go out and do some ice fishing. So just kind of picture a whole bunch of IT nerds showing up at Valens and venturing out onto the ice and drilling a hole and going fishing. We actually had a couple people who have done it before and are quite good at it, and they were going to bring us all along. But that was one of the snow days we had, and so we were snowed out from our winter, employee day. So that was unfortunate, and I had thoughts that at that time I might also bring a radio and set it up somewhere and make a few contacts and get a few of my coworkers on the air as well. But because it kind of got canceled due to weather, that never happened. But that was my closest chance until next week for a return to Valens.
Oh yeah, I see on the YouTube stream there that Scott VE3QU said his school used to do their weekend trip there or do school trip there. So that's cool. And like I said, they have a large picnic area as well, and they got room for RVs, tents, you name it. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I wish I could go, but this time around, I'm going through a few things here, and can't wait to get my procedure done. My back procedure is going to be on May 1st, so just under 2 weeks after you guys do that. I've been into pain management lately, so yeah, I'm not into doing much. But anyways, Wade, thank you so much for checking in, and can't wait to have you participate with all the goodies we have in store for trivia and so on. So with that, I think that's the end of my list. Yeah, so let's see if there's anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREG net. Please come now.
Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor, VA3, CDV.
Ooh, CDV, I copy you. And Mac also was in there, but Mac was getting a little trampled by Cal. But I did hear Mac first, so let's bring in VA3 IMW. I hope your back is okay.
I'm doing just fine. You know, footprints now and then, they all come off the wash. Anyways, nice to see that our friends up in space are making their way home. I was a little concerned. They were off air for a while with a conference that the public wasn't privy to. Anyways, it was nice to see our Canadian astronaut court from Artemis with our Canadian Prime Minister and a few others that had some questions. It was a good event. Anyways, I also know that Bill, VE3IUK, is in the wings. I think he doubled with either Huey or Kevin, so he's kind of waiting in the wings to get in there. Certainly appreciate you running this net, and always looking forward to the trivia and other stuff like that. And I hope that everybody's got the up-to-date information on our activation. And Wade, we're trying to be radio ready for around 11 o'clock, but that's okay. We're all flexible, so we'll talk more about the further details there. I did announce on the Burlington Amateur Radio Club net that we're going to be there, and everybody's welcome. So, as usual, there's been the folks from various clubs that have come out to join our events. And obviously, everybody's welcome, right? We are the United Nations of radio, so open arms for everybody. Anyways, if anybody has any questions for me, feel free to hunt me down on the ZOE repeater, or look me up on QRZ, send me an email. I'm good up there. So with that, I'll send it back to you, and I'll let you pick up the rest of the guys.
Okay, very good. And I do have IUK in there after Cal. So let's bring in VA3 CDV.
Hi, Chuck, and everybody else on frequency. Thanks for doing that. I guess I don't have much to say other than if you go to my profile page on QRZ, you'll see a new link there, and it's a link to a video I did that I posted on YouTube. It's one of those scary story videos, but it involves ham radio. And if you listen carefully, there might be a surprise or two that you can pick up on. Chuck, you may be in particular interested in that surprise. But anyways, I'll leave it with you. Just check out my profile page if you're interested. VA3 CDV is the call sign, of course. And I'll turn it back to you.
Ooh, I like surprises. All right, will do, Cal. Will do. Thank you for that. And yeah, what else can I say? Very good. Anything else new with you?
Nothing new, Chuck, but I just wanted to add, because I forgot to say it, if you do look at the video, I'd appreciate if you guys can give it a like or subscribe or do both, because it's one of those new channels that's launching, and that's always the way it grabs traction on YouTube. If you don't get people liking or subscribing, it goes down the list on YouTube. So anyways, that's the way the logarithm works. Nothing beyond that, Chuck. Thanks again for doing it, and 73 to everybody who's on frequency.
Okay, Cal, will do. And so you guys heard Cal. He said click the like button on my video, my video too, and it helps out my channel. Thank you so much. Thanks, Cal. And next is Bill, VE3IUK. Okay. How about it, Bill? VE3IUK. All right, he must have stepped away. So with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now.
VE3 LBI.
Okay, VE3LBI, just stand by one. Please do not transmit CW here. I don't know CW, and we are using FM only for the net. Thank you very much. Larry, VE3LBI, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. Everybody on the net tonight. Just kind of got here. Nothing really to report today. Just been playing around with few different things out in the garage. Still a little too cool to work outside too much.
Oh yeah, I know, eh? The sun can be deceiving because once that wind comes at you, man, I went for a walk to Walmart yesterday and I had a headwind the entire time there, and let me tell you, my legs were freezing. The wind was just blowing right through my pants, and thankfully, I got a bit of a break on the walk back. But yeah, I guess double digits are in order coming up soon.
I just hope they stay. This up and down is just getting out of hand there. The one weekend we hit,
Yeah.
70 or 72, and the next thing they're down to like 24 degrees. It's like I just wish it would kind of level off a little bit.
Yes, that's definitely unacceptable in my books, Larry. It's okay to tease you once in a while, but I find Hamilton gets that a lot. You get really, really out of the norm temperatures for one day, and uh, then it goes in a complete opposite 180 direction. That's crazy. But hey, I guess can't do much about it. Those people got to stop messing around with our weather, though. Governments all over the world have been trying to mess with the weather. They want to try and help farmers with their crops and so on. So yeah, they don't tell you about it, but they're doing stuff up there in the clouds.
Well, I hope they, like you say, they can straighten it out. Anyway, Chuck, that's all I got. Nothing else really to report. Not too much radio today. I put it on for a bit, but got entertained doing something else, so it was kind of a second-hand thing.
All right, sounds good, Larry. Thanks for your check-in. Appreciate it. Anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREG net, please come now. All right. Well, I was talking to Bill today, VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt, and he said he was going to be on tonight, and I said I would have some documentation regarding famous radio hams. And I do have a list here, and they're all in different categories. And let's see now. Let me bring in, sorry, the stream here side by side with that. There we go. So in science and technology fields, right? You've got the co-founder of Apple, who is a ham, Steve Wozniak, and there's a bunch of others. Can you guys name any others that are in the science and technology class, like Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple? You guys know any off by heart here? And I'll let you know if they're in my list.
Well, there's a member of the Eagles that we all know and love, who is an avid amateur radio operator. Somehow the name escapes me right now, but I think one of his hits is "Life's Been Good to Me So Far." Anyways, it'll come to me. And Tim the Tool Man is another one that is well known. And there is also some government officials that have also been noted as professional radio operators.
You're thinking of Joe Walsh, Mac.
See, that's how good life is so far.
And so is Don Henley, apparently. I just saw that somewhere. But yeah, I was asking about the people that are in the science and technology fields, like Steve Wozniak. So we've got Uh, the inventor, scientist, and often revered as the father of amateur radio, Hiram Percy Maxim, and his call is Whiskey 1 Alpha Whiskey. I think I've seen that call in contests. I'm not sure. We have a professor of astrophysics. We have a Joseph Houghton Taylor Jr., Nobel Prize in Physics. We don't know these guys. We don't know their names. So let's move on um, to musicians and singers. And of course, where is he? Joe Walsh is there from the Eagles. His call is Whiskey Bravo 6 Alpha Charlie Uniform. Any other singers that you can think of that that have amateur license?
Victor Echo 3, Fox, November, India.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec.
Okay, I've got two calls there. Victor Echo 3, Fox November India, and Kilo Mike Quebec. Fox November India, come back.
Hey, Chuck and all. That's just a quick check-in. I'm just flying around the Grimsby area right now, heading back to Brampton. Thought I'd say hello, if you can hear me.
All right, we have Sean up in his plane flying around Grimsby. Absolutely, Sean. Got a great copy on you. Thanks for stopping by. How's the night sky?
Beautiful tonight. Beautiful. I wish you were here. But I got to get back to ATC. I just want to say hi to everybody. And it's always rare I can make the net because I can't reach it simplex from my QTH in Mississauga, regrettably. This is the only time I'm able to say hi to you guys. Unless it's through ZOE, of course.
All right. Yes, sir. Very good. All right. Well, Sean, thank you so much for your check-in. I'll let you get back to traffic control and safe flying there, my friend. Thanks again. All right. Well, that was a very surprise check-in there. Let's bring in Kilo Mike Quebec there. Mike, come on in.
Yeah, hi, Chuck. Yeah, another entertainer that is a ham, and that is Donny Osmond.
Absolutely. He's on my list right here. What's his call? Kilo Alpha 7 Echo Victor Delta. Kilo Alpha 7 EVD. Very good, Mike. Thanks. Can you think of another singer?
Yeah, another station there. Just hang on there. Yeah, no, I can't off the top of my head. I know there are others, but of course there's others, in the past. I don't know, there Walter Cronkite in the news was a ham. I think he might have been. And, there's another one. I just can't think of their name, but not right now there, Chuck. Back to you.
All right. Well, one is good enough for me there. Very good, Mike. Thanks for that input. And we have VA3 NCA. Wade, come on in.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Not actually a singer. Well, who knows? Maybe he was. I'm not sure. But at least adjacent, we have Bob Hale, the maker of those great ham radio microphones that are so popular. So Bob, I don't know his call sign. I once did. Is it like Echo India something? I don't remember. Anyways, Bob Hale, maker of those high quality mics and high price tag to match. The other thing I wanted to quickly mention is I just got an alert from my script, and I can't remember this ever happening before, but we have currently available to us in Ontario 3 available 2-letter call signs. It had been 2 all day today, and a third one's been added. So if anybody listening is interested in picking up VA3 Lima Yankee, or VE3 Echo Delta, or VE3 Oscar Sierra, this is an odd situation. We have 3 available 2-letter call signs in the VE3 region. And the LY just came out in my latest alert. So there you go. If anybody's looking for a 2-call, take a look quick because they go fast. Back to you there, Chuck.
All right, very good, Wade. And so again, you go to the Industry Canada website, right?
Yeah, that's right. Log into your profile there, and there's a spot to request a new call sign. And if it's available when you request it, then I think they take it out of circulation, but then hold it until you confirm the payment of $60. And if you were the first to complete that obstacle course, then I guess they give it to you. So, and I believe that it does replace your other call sign, unless, does it? I don't know about that. Actually, you'd have to look into that to see what the impact is. But anyways, first person to slap down their $60 who wants VA3LY, VE3ED, or VE3OS, they've been up there.
Okay, Wade, thank you so much for that information. All right, anyone else with any comments, questions, or check-ins, please come now.
VE3GNP.
Hey, VE3GNP, Garnett, how are you? Come on in.
Doing fine talking about on that. I'm checking out my new radio, and it's working good. I just put the transverters into it.
What model did you get this time?
The Aurora.
Oh, yeah, right on. Very good, very good. Audio sounds a little bit muffled, though. What are you transmitting with your laptop?
I am right now. I don't have it all set up yet.
All right, well, you know what? That last transmission kind of cleared up there, so maybe something was covering the mic or something, but whatever you did there, you cleared the opening for the microphone, so it's good now, Garnett.
It's nice, Chuck. I just put the transverters in tonight.
Oh yeah, and for which band?
2 meters, 440, 220, and 1.2.
Holy smokes, look at you. You got enough room for that over there?
Oh yeah, I got a big room for my radio room.
Well, isn't that your laundry room?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's everything. My computer room, radio room, laundry room.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. Yeah, I haven't been there for a while. I'll have to stop by and see you sometime.
Yeah, not a problem, Chuck.
Okay, buddy. Well, thanks for checking in. You're sounding good. I didn't even look at the meter. I know you're solid, probably 5.9 plus there. So thanks again, Garnett. Say hi to Dave and take care.
That's my Chuck. So you see me goes on there, VE3GNP.
Oh yeah, you're like 45 over S9. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Any other check-ins or comments or questions, please come now.
VA3 NFG in the mobile.
All right. VA3 NFG in the mobile. And that's with a handheld, Steve?
Yep, roger that. On the handheld there, Chuck. Westbound on Lawrence. So you should be picking me up sort of okay. I'm getting a little bit of height right now, but yeah, just my sister off back home there, and we had a nice visit with Mom. Going back on Friday for a follow-up appointment with the doctor there. So that's where we're at, Chuck. Otherwise, I let her know that all us guys from the ham radio community wish her all the best, and I appreciate that from you guys there as well. Back to you there, Chuck.
Absolutely there, Steve. You know, like they say, What's yours is mine. Well, your family is my family. This is our family. So very good. Glad to hear it, Steve, and I appreciate you checking in. And yeah, it looks like that repeater that Huey has there is going to work out good.
Oh yeah, okay, Roger that. Yeah, most of us can reach that repeater fine and dandy. So yeah, looks like that'll work out pretty good there. Thanks to Huey there. Appreciate that, Huey, if you're in there. All right, Chuck. I got a couple of turns I got to make here and head up the access. So we'll be listening to the remainder of the net there. Chuck, VA3CJZ, VA3NFG Mobile.
Okay, Steve. I'd say both hands on the wheel, but we won't go there. Thanks for checking in, Steve. So yeah, while we were talking about Huey's repeater, I will be kicking off the inaugural uh, Oopsie Net or Accidental Net on Monday, the Monday Night Accidental Net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Will be kicking off on Huey's repeater on Monday night at 7 p.m. And the frequency is 442.412.5. Again, 442.412.500. And the tone is 131.8, which is the tone for most of the repeaters in the Hamilton area. So I hope to hear you on Monday night on that repeater for the Monday night accidental net. All right. I see Noel has checked in on YouTube, VE3KDT. Uh, uh, I guess he's been busy for a while, so he's stopping by to say hi. Thanks, Noel. Hope everything's going well with you. Um, let's see now. Any others? Questions, comments, or check-ins? Please come now.
Question, Chuck. Huey's a repeater. What is its call sign designation?
Its call sign is Huey's personal call sign. He does not have a, a repeater call sign. It's VE3DJZ.
All right. Thanks, Chuck. I'm listening.
Yep. All right. Well, nobody's saying anything about it, so that's his story, and he's sticking to it. Okay, let's see. Let's go back and touch a little bit on the uh, famous people with call signs. And we were in the musician and singers category. And let me give you another singer, Burl Ives. Remember him? He used to sing back in the 50s and 60s growing up. He did Rodolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Burl Ives. Uh, and then we have Patty Loveless, country singer. She's got a call. Chet Atkins, the singer, songwriter, guitarist. Uh, Chet Atkins. Ronnie Millsap is another one. And Jim Croce, or Croce. His call, Whiskey November 3, Oscar Quebec Whiskey. Bye bye, Miss American Pie.
That was Dan McLean.
Jim Croce, yeah, he does the other one. Don't tug on Superman's cape.
You got it.
All right, my mistake. Thanks for correcting me, Cal. And then let's move on to stage, screen TV, and radio. And we have Arthur Godfrey, radio and TV broadcaster. Walter Cronkite, and his call is Kilo Bravo 2, Golf Sierra Delta. Okay, Hugh Downs is an old-time TV game show host. He's also one. Marlon Brando. His call is Fox Oscar 5 Golf Juliet FO5 GJ. Marlon Brando. Adam Curie. Priscilla Presley, ex-wife of Elvis Presley. Yeah. Tim Allen. Uh, Jet Jurgensmeyer. He's another actor on Last Man Standing. All right, we've got royalty and heads of state, and most of them are all well, they're from all over the world. We've got the Prince of Saudi Arabia, the Prince of Thailand, the King of Thailand, King of Spain, Juan Carlos, and the Sultan of Oman, and the Prince of Kuwait. Don't ask me to pronounce any of those names. Oh, the King of Jordan and the Queen of Jordan. I'm guessing amateur radio goes back a long ways in the Middle East because not everywhere had power for the longest time, and they could run, radios on battery or cranks back in the old days. Presidents and prime ministers. Let's see now. We've got the President of Italy, Francesco Cossiga, the President of Argentina, the Prime Minister of India, the Premier of the Cook Islands, and the President of Nicaragua. Niagara. So these are not current people. You know, they were at one time the President or Prime Minister. Next, we go on to politicians. Barry Goldwater is a U.S. Senator. He's got a call, actually two of them. Canadian Cabinet Minister Arthur Mean, M-E-E-N, and the Canadian Deputy Speaker Gilles Morin. And we have the Australian MP and the Ambassador to Japan. And George Pataki. He was a U.S. governor. All right. And finally, we go to authors. We have Gene Shepard, who wrote In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash. Dr. Alex Comfort, who wrote The Joy of Sex. Jeff Dunteman, author and publisher of the Coriolis Group. And finally, David Rubin, MD, who wrote the book Everything You Wanted to Know. These guys all have call signs. Any questions or comments or check-ins, please come now. All right, thanks for listening to that. Let's move on to announcements. We've got a few contests to talk about this weekend, and we'll start off with a CW contest, the JIDX, and then we have the SK Straight Key C Century Club Weekend Sprintathon, and then we have a sideband contest called the OK/OMDX contest, and that's for sideband only. 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And then we've got the Yuri Gagarin International DX contest for CW and sideband. And the bands are satellites, it says here. 10 meters, 15, straight through to 160. So Yeah, should be interesting. Um, Using satellites for uplink and downlink, and probably 1.2 gigahertz and up. All right, another CW contest called the DIG QSO Party for CW. That's for 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. The DIG QSO Party, and that will run in 2 time frames. So it'll be for a few hours, and there'll be a pause, and then there'll be for a few more hours. And then we have the New Mexico QSO Party, the Missouri QSO Party, and the Georgia QSO Party, and the North Dakota QSO Party. Now, these all have differences in them, so if you want to find out what they are, for example, the New Mexico QSO Party is for CW phone and digital. Starts at 2 meters, then 6, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, 160. The Missouri QSO Party, for example, is for CW, phone, and digital. And it starts with VHF, UHF, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And so if you want to check those out, go to contestcalendar.com, click on the 8-day schedule at the top left next to the home button, and you can get more information there. Now, with that, does anyone here have any announcements of their own that they would like to share? Please come now.
Chuck, it's Cal. Not an announcement, but somebody asked for the link to that video, and I put it into the YouTube chat box.
Okay, I don't see it in the chat, but okay. It must be up the list then.
Yeah, bear in mind my name on chat comes up as Jack's Place. It doesn't come up as Cal.
Yeah, well, just so you know, YouTube does not allow links. You have to break it up somehow and make it so people know what you're talking about, but you cannot post any links on the YouTube chat.
You know, you're absolutely right, and I forgot all about that. So anyways, hopefully it got deleted. If not, people know how to find it on QRZ. I was trying to be helpful, but I forgot all about that rule. Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. All right, very good. Anyone else out there with any announcements, questions, comments, or check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. All right, give me a moment while I look up where we are in the trivia here. I didn't queue up the location. Ah, here's a good one to start things off with. Let me bring up the stream here, and then we bring up the trivia page right next to it. All right. I see we've got a new check-in from the States, Whiskey 9 Kilo Echo Charlie. Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name and location, please? And we'll add you to the log here. Whiskey 9. Is that right? Yeah. All right. Comes up as Kurt. Kurt in Wabash, Indiana. Is that correct? All right. Well, welcome to our net. We're here every Wednesday. And right now we're past doing check-ins. and announcements, and we are into trivia. And we're going to start off with uh, a fun one here. And my first question is, what is the rarest M&M color? Well, I see Wade jumped in there with the color brown, and you know what? He's right. I don't know why. I seem to get them in all my M&Ms. Why are they so rare? I don't know.
I have to disagree. They're all brown on the inside.
Yep. All right. Okay, next. What is the collective noun for a group of jellyfish? What is the collective noun for a group of jellyfish? That would be a smack. S-M-A-C-K. All right. Nobody is really caring about that one, I bet you. All right. Which U.S. founding father invented the swivel chair? Which U.S. founding father invented the swivel chair? And that would be none other than Thomas Jefferson. He invented the, yeah, there you go. Kurt got that one right before I could spit it out. Thomas Jefferson. Very good, Kurt. 1 point for you. And I see Rick has joined us. It looks like it's VE3 Bravo Kilowatt, but it only comes up as Rick G6G. So I think that's Rick BK. We'll add you to the log here. All right, so let's carry on. And we'll bring that up there and that up here. Okay. Next question. What TV series had the first interracial kiss on American network television? Which TV series had the first interracial kiss on American network television?
Star Trek First Generation.
They all in the family.
Nope.
Yep, the answer is Star Trek with Bill Shatner. I think he kissed Uhura or something like that. But yeah, he was on Star Trek, the original. Yeah, Wade says it was Uhura. Yeah.
Wait a second. Does that count if it was out in space?
But there's still two different races kissing each other.
I'm just joking.
Short.
Here is Short. Go ahead.
Hey, Chuck, I don't know if you noticed, but you're coming over my repeater sometimes. You key up.
Well, that can't be happening because I'm on 2 meters. I'm transmitting on 2 meters. It's not me doing that. It's someone playing around. They probably want to see it because I've got that frequency up on the screen. Here, I'll just get rid of that and we'll go to single frequency. There we go. Now the only frequency that's up is the 2 meter one. And if your repeater is keying up, it's not me. It's impossible for me to do that. It's someone else playing around. All right, next. What kind of meat is traditionally used in a Wiener Schnitzel?
Pork.
Eh. A kind of meat that is traditionally used in a Wiener Schnitzel is veal. So I guess you maybe have to go to Vienna. I don't know, but it's veal.
Poor young milk-fed baby cows slaughtered before the prime of their life.
Yeah, and they say that about baby seals who have the best fur. I know, the list goes on. What about bacon? Is bacon taste better from a young pig?
I doubt it. I think you want the big fat ones that have eaten high on the hog, so to speak.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, well, here's a question for you. Not just you, but everyone. Uh, what is the name of the Italian dish made by pounding slices of meat thin and seasoning them?
Prosciutto, maybe?
All right, what is the name of the Italian dish made by pounding slices of meat thin and seasoning them? Nobody else? Anyone else?
My second guess is carpaccio.
Hey, winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's the correct answer. Carpaccio. Very good, Wade, or Cal. And Noel says it's their fault for tasting so good. Okay, next. All right. Um, what was the name of the band in The Muppet Show? Oh, this ought to be good. What's the name of the band in The Muppet Show?
Dr. Teeth and the Mayhem.
Oh man, that is so close. That is so close, Mac. It is in fact Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. And Kurt got that right too. Very good, Kurt. Oh, here's one I didn't know. Here's a geography question. Which city lies on two continents? Again, which city lies on two continents? Yeah, that's right, Wade. The second one, Istanbul. I didn't know that. Very good. Yeah, and Kurt got it too. So Wade and Kurt each get a slice of pie. All right. What part of the body does a rhinologist specialize in?
Let's say that's the nose.
That is correct. The old schnoz doctor. Yeah, Larry got it there. Wade, you, very good. All right. Anybody here watch the Hobbit films? Uh, yeah, a nose job is rhinoplasty. That is correct. So, who voiced Smaug, Smaug, in the Hobbit films? Anyone know who voiced uh, Smaug in the Hobbit films? That would be Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch. He was one of those in one of the last Star Trek movies there, and he's been in a bunch of other movies. Good actor. Okay. Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh, that's funny. Uh, which island nation is known for the dodo bird? Which island nation is known for the dodo bird?
New Zealand.
Eh,
It's extinct anyways. This doesn't matter.
yeah, I see somebody's playing games there. The answer is Mauritius. 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 There you go. Hmm. What type of bread is made with natural yeast and became a quarantine trend in 2020? What type of bread is made with natural yeast and became a quarantine trend in 2020? That's right, Wade. It was the sourdough bread. I see Jack's place. Not sure who that is. You got that right. Sourdough is correct. And Kurt, very good. What dessert translates to, quote, pick me up, unquote, in Italian? What dessert translates to pick me up in Italian?
Tiramisu.
Oh, I'm sorry, you've got tears. It is tiramisu. Okay. Ooh. What is the only continent without native ants?
Are you hearing Sean again out there from high in the sky?
That is negative. I do not. Do you?
You're making your last call before you're headed into the airport, Roger? It's working for me, Sean. Anyways, very good. Almost an S9 signal from high in the sky. 7-3s as you make your approach to Newmarket. Safe landings. Back to you. Okay, very good. Back to you, Chuck. He's on his way.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm getting some local QRM here. Very local. It's full pinning my needle here. So whoever's doing that, not appreciated. So sorry I couldn't hear you there, Sean. And thanks for trying. And yeah, safe landing. We'll talk to you again next time. All right. While we have a break here, let's see if there's anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREG net. Please come now. All right. I think we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to have to switch over to on this day. So let's see what we can come up with here. So Antarctica is the only continent without native ants. Antarctica. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's move on. Okay, last one here. Which civilization is believed to have first domesticated cats? Which civilization is believed to have first domesticated cats?
That was your Egyptians. They just loved their pussies. Anyways, can't understand why they called it Antarctica if they didn't have any native ants.
Yeah. Well, it's anti. It's anti-Arctica because we do have the Arctic. This is anti-Arctic. All right. So, so we'll put a pin in it there, and I'm gonna mark it here. There we go. Okay.
So what was the answer, Chuck?
The answer to which one?
The last trivia question.
Oh, it was the Egyptians. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Egyptians, and Wade got that right. Um, the Egyptians, and you, I think, said Egyptians, right?
Thank you. I feel validated.
Oh, it's okay. My pleasure. All right. So with that, let's put up some QSL cards and slip on over to on this day. Oh, I don't have it up, so give me a moment here. It's right here. All right, found it. And we are on this day in history, 269 weeks now we've done it. And as always, we start with today's famous birthdays. Starting in the year this one's interesting. Starting in the year 563 BC, that's where the Buddha, his name is Siddhartha Gautama, founder of Buddhism, whose birthday is commonly celebrated on this day or May 26th. What? Uh, Republic of Nepal. So I don't think that's the original Buddha because according to the History Channel that I watched, the original Buddha, if you've seen paintings of him, he's got blue skin, his arms hang down to his knees, and he was reportedly 9 feet tall. So this is obviously someone else, one of his followers. But yeah, so if you didn't know that, the original Buddha had blue skin, just like one of the Egyptian pharaohs had blue skin. I think it was Ptah. Anyways, yeah, those aren't humans. Just saying.
And also the Indians had Rama, which was also a blue-skinned individual that became one of their gods. So, yeah, extraterrestrial influence in our little oasis here in mid-space.
Absolutely. And there's more from where they came from. The Sumerians, I think, also. Anyways, because they were like also about 8, 9 feet tall. You see them holding a lion like you would a cat, your house cat. That's how big they were. So, yeah, those aren't normal. All right, next, moving on to the year 1460, and we have Juan Ponce de Leon, a Spanish explorer and conquistador who searched for the fountain of youth and the first European to discover Florida. Born in Castile, Spain. Juan Ponce de Leon. Next, we've got a Canadian. Mary Pickford was born on this day in 1892. She is a Canadian American silent film actress. She was in Poor Little Rich Girls, Suds, and Coquette. And she was also a producer and studio founder and was known as America's Sweetheart. Born in Toronto, Ontario. Born in 1907, Maurice Stacy, a British chemist who worked to synthesize vitamin C. Born in England, he died in 1994. Who remembers Shecky Green? Shecky Green was born on this day, 1925. His real name is Fred Sheldon Greenfield. Shecky Green was an American stand-up comedian and actor. He was in the movies Love Machine and Combat. Born in Chicago, Illinois, he died a couple of years ago, 2023. Born in 1933 on this day, Bob Garrettson, an American auto racer who was in the Sebring 12 hours race in 1978. I guess he won that. And he also won the 24 hours of Daytona and World Endurance Championship for drivers in 1981. You don't hear about those long races anymore. I remember watching the Sebring races years ago. 12 hours behind the wheel of a car. Yeah, okay. All right, next, born on this day, 1946, Robert L. Johnson, an American businessman and co-founder of Black Entertainment Television, or BET, born in Hickory, Mississippi. Next, we've got Steve Howe, who turns 79 today, born in 1947. He's an English progressive rock guitarist. He was with the band Yes. You might remember the song Roundabout. And then he was with the band Asia, born in London, England. Another musician, I've got a couple of them here. Mel Shaker, spelled Shacher. Shacker? I don't know. Mel Shacker, born in 1951, was an American bassist for Grand Funk Railroad. You might remember We're an American Band from them, or the song Some Kind of Wonderful, born in Michigan. Born in 1963 on this day is Julian Lennon. They have him here as an English singer-songwriter, philanthropist, photographer, and son of Beatle John Lennon and his first wife, Cynthia. And he was born in Liverpool, England. So he turned 60, uh, what, uh, 63 today then. I didn't realize he was that old. Hello there, Matt, and welcome back. Next, we move on to 1974. We have Chris Kyle. He's an American Navy SEAL sniper that they made a movie about. Bradley Cooper made that movie, Sniper. Born in Odessa, Texas, he had 160 kills by sniper, and he was shot in the back by another A guy that was trying to learn from him turned around and he was shot in the back in 2013. Next, turning 45 today is Taylor Kitsch. Born in 1981. He's a Canadian actor. I didn't know that. Canadian actor and model. He was in the movie Friday Night Lights, and he was also the lead in the movie Battleship. Remember that about the aliens? That was a great movie. He was born in Kelowna, British Columbia. I thought he was an American. Right on. All right, so that's the end of my list for people born on this day. Before we move on to who died today in history, do we have any check-ins, questions, or comments? Please come now.
Chuck, it's Cal. Just going to pop out. I'm not sure if I'll be back, but just in case. Thanks again, and see you next week. 73 to everybody on the frequency.
All right, Cal, thanks for stopping by and being part of our net. And you have a great rest of the evening. Thanks for that, for letting me know. So now we're going to go on to who died today in history. And we start with Elisha Otis, who died on this day in 1860. He's the American founder of the Otis Elevator Company and inventor of a safety device that prevents elevators from falling if the hoisting cable fails. He dies of diphtheria at the age of 49, but that was back in 1860. Didn't realize elevators were that old. Next, dying on this day in 1919, we have Frank Winfield Woolworth, or as we all know him, F.W. Woolworth, the American businessman and retail pioneer who started the five and dime stores, the self-service display cases, and founder of F.W. Woolworth Company. He died at the age of 66 back in 1919. Dying in 1934, we have Franklin Clarence Mars. Yes, that's right. The American business magnate and founder of the Mars Inc., the Mars Bar, and the M&Ms. Dies from heart and kidney issues at the age of 50. And Pablo Picasso died on this day in 1973. He is a Spanish painter. I thought he was Italian with a name like Picasso, but he was actually Spanish. A very famous painter, and he co-founded the Cubist movement, and he was 91 when he died in 1973. So I had to look up what the Cubist movement is, and it says here, Cubism is a revolutionary early 20th century avant-garde art movement pioneered by Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque in Paris. It rejected traditional perspective, breaking subjects into geometric abstracted forms viewed from multiple perspectives simultaneously. Hence, that's why Picasso painted like he did. All right, passing away in 2006, we've got Heinz, or Henry Lewy, Lewy, a German-American sound engineer and record producer for Joni Mitchell, Leonard Cohen, Neil Young, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Stephen Bishop, and the Monkees. Dies at the age of 79. Annette Funicello died on this day in 2013. She's an American actress who was the original in the one of the originals in the Mickey Mouse Club, and she was in the movie Beach Blanket Bingo. And she was also a singer. And she dies from multiple sclerosis complications at the age of 70. Next, we have the Iron Maiden, passing away on the same day in 2013 as Annette Funicello. And the Iron Maiden is none other than Margaret Thatcher, the British Prime Minister from 79 to 1990. That's a long run. Dies of a stroke at the age of 87. Dying in 2014, the Ultimate Warrior. Also, his real name is James Bryan Hellwig. That crazy Ultimate Warrior with the war paint on his face and the bulging muscles. He's an American Hall of Fame professional wrestler who dies from a heart attack at the age of 54. I think only a couple of weeks after he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Okay, my last one here is a good one. Linda Tripp passed away in 2020. Linda Tripp is an American civil servant who secretly recorded Monica Lewinsky's phone calls about President Bill Clinton. And Linda dies at the age of 70. Oh, those must be some juicy phone calls, that little wiretapper. All right, that's it for people dying on this day. Any questions, comments, or check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Hey, there he is. Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Matt, come on in. Where'd you go?
Thanks, Chuck. Oh, I'm so glad I made it to check in, even though it's the tail end. I couldn't have any audio, and I couldn't play too much with my phone. Visiting my dad at the hospital. We had a little scare, but he's doing okay now. But I've been spending my time visiting him, so that's why I haven't been on the radio much.
Oh, very, very understandable. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad things are better, as you said there. So very good. Yeah, parents don't last forever. Very good then, Matt. Thanks for checking in.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Glad I had found the time to do it, and my dad was falling asleep, so I headed out a little earlier than I have been. And anyways, it all worked out, and glad to be here, Chuck.
Well, you missed an aeronautical mobile check-in. We had a friend of ours up in a plane, Sean in Mississauga, I believe. VE3FNI was up in his personal plane, and he checked in with us a little bit earlier, so that was really cool.
Hey, that's pretty fantastic. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that.
Well, it is on the YouTube stream. And I replay the chat will come up when you replay all of my videos. If it doesn't come up right away, there's a button there you can press for the chat, and the chat will go according to how the original stream goes. And that means whenever someone chats, they add up and add up and add up as you go along the video there. So, okay, Matt, thank you so much. Anything else?
That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. No, that's all for me, Chuck. Again, thanks for doing what you do. It was a pleasure to be here, even though it was just for a short while. But I'll turn the net back to you to finish up, and have a good one. VE3SMN, I'll be here listening.
Okay, very good. I hope your dad recovers quickly there, Matt. And thanks for checking in. All right, so we start off with events in history on this day, April 8th. And my first one is the first fire escape is patented in the year 1766. Guess what it was? A wicker basket on a pulley chain. And that was actually patented as a fire escape in 1766. So next, in 1783, Catherine II of Russia annexes Crimea. So it isn't the first time that Russia has tried to take Ukraine or Crimea, which it was part of Ukraine, and now Putin has done the exact same thing. So there you go. Anyways, next let's jump all the way up to the year 1820. And we have the famous ancient Greek statue Venus de Milo is discovered on the Aegean island of Milos. That's back in 1820. So I looked it up. The Venus de Milo is approximately 2,130 to 2,170 years old, dating back to the Hellenistic period between roughly 150 BC and 100 BC. Created by Alexandros of Antioch, this Parian marble statue was discovered in 1820 on the Aegean island of Milos and has been housed in the Louvre Museum since 1821, only 1 year after it was discovered, or less. And in 1869, the American Museum of Natural History opens in New York City. Very big museum. I've never been, but I have been to New York City. All right, 10 years later, in 1879, milk is sold in glass bottles for the first time. And let me tell you, now we have cartons, we have plastic jugs in the States, we've got plastic bags. Nothing tastes better than milk in a glass bottle. And for that matter, pop tastes better from a glass bottle, in my opinion. All right, so in 1904, New York City changes the name of Longacre Square to Times Square in honor of the New York Times move to the area. I often wondered how they got that name. Now I know. There you go. And now to 1947, we have the largest recorded sunspot ever observed at 40 times the diameter of Earth. As a matter of fact, that was back then in 1947. I think last summer, or not that long ago, I think over the winter or the fall, there was a super, super big uh, uh, sunspot that was, I would say, several hundred times the diameter of Earth. It was massive. But that's now, this was 1947 we're talking about. All right, and then on this day, sadly, in 1956, 6 U.S. Marine Corps recruits drown during a night marsh march in Ribbon Creek at Parris Island, South Carolina. The drill instructor, Staff Sergeant Matthew McKeon, is court-martialed, making them walk at night in a marsh. And then in 1966, we have OAO-1, the first orbiting astronomical observatory launches. 1968 now, Major League Baseball decides to postpone opening day because of the assassination of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., and he was killed 4 days prior to today, so on April 4th. So they suspended that. So 1 year later, another baseball story in 1969, we have the first Major League Baseball game featuring a Canadian team, the Montreal Expos. Uh, After they became an expansion team, and the Expos beat the New York Mets 11-10 at Shea Stadium, and other um, uh, new teams were the Kansas City Royals, San Diego Padres, and Seattle Pilots. I've never heard of them, and yeah. 2 years later, 1971, we have the first legal off-track betting system begins in New York, known as off-track betting, and the mob loved that. Aaron breaks Ruth's record. In 1974, Hammerin' Hank Aaron hits his 715th home run off LA Dodger Al Downing in Atlanta, breaking Babe Ruth's record. Also in 1974, Paul McCartney and Wings released their single Band on the Run in the United States. Became a big hit for quite a few weeks, too, I think. We go to 1979 now, and we have the 205th and final episode of All in the Family. And then he did Archie Bunker's Place for 4 seasons. 1983, in front of a live audience of 20 tourists, David Copperfield makes the Statue of Liberty disappear. That guy was something else, I tell you. The stunts he did, man, made you wonder. All right, in 1984, the U.S. Census Bureau estimates, sorry, let me try that again. U.S. Census Bureau estimates rank Los Angeles as the second most populated city, displacing Chicago, which held the position since 1890. New York remains the top populated city. So it says here, New York City is the most populated city in the United States, holding this position since 1790. As of 2026, it has a population exceeding 8 million, which is more than double the second largest city, Los Angeles. So I've got a breakdown here of, I think, 10 cities. The top 10 most populated U.S. Cities from the census of 2024-26. New York, of course, as I mentioned, they say is between 8.3 to 8.8 million. LA in second with 3.8 to 3.9 million. That's quite, yeah, more than double. Next, Chicago, Illinois is in third with 2.6 to 2.7 million. And next in fourth place, Houston, Texas with 2.3 million. Phoenix, Arizona, 1.6 million. Oh. Philadelphia, PA, 1.5 million. San Antonio, Texas, 1.49 million. San Diego, California, 1.38 to 1.4 million. Then Dallas, Texas, with 1.3 million. And finally, Jacksonville, Florida, with 985,000. All right, in 1986, Clint Eastwood is elected mayor of Carmel, California, and it makes his day. That's what it says. In 1991, the Oakland A's Stadium becomes the first outdoor arena in the USA to ban smoking. That's 1991, folks. In 1992, after 151 years, Britain's Punch magazine publishes its final issue. I've never heard of that magazine, but 151 years. Wow. In 1994, Major League Baseball outfielder Darryl Strawberry enters the Betty Ford Center in Rancho Mirage, California for substance abuse rehabilitation. So remember I said in 91, the Oakland A's Stadium, first outdoor arena to ban smoking? Well, in 1994, smoking is banned in the Pentagon and all U.S. military bases. In 1997, Microsoft releases Internet Explorer 4 Beta. I probably remember that. And in the year 2000, 19 U.S. Marines are killed when a V-22 Osprey tilt rotor aircraft crashes near Marana, Arizona. And then in 2006, we have the Shedden Massacre. That's Shedden, Ontario. That's where a VE3 MMX has his repeater. So here we have the Shedden Massacre. The bodies of 8 men, all shot to death, are found in a field in Ontario, Canada. The murders are soon linked to the Bandidos motorcycle gang. I thought that was like a California gang. I didn't know they were in Ontario. All right, moving on to 2016, we have the 31st Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. And some of them are the band Chicago, Cheap Trick, Deep Purple, Steve Miller, and NWA. How is NWA a rock band? Anyways. All right, in 2019, they say 1 in 4 Japanese adults are virgin, aged 18 to 39, according to a new research by Tokyo University. So if you're wondering where all the virgins are, they go to Japan. All right, so this is also in 2019. Actress Allison Mack pleads guilty to sex trafficking charges for her involvement in the sex cult Nexium. Allison Mack was, she played in the Smallville TV series. We're almost done. In 2019, we have a record 17-foot or 5.2 meters invasive Burmese python pregnant with 73 eggs captured in Florida's Big Cypress National Preserve. That's good because they have a big snake problem in Florida. They were actually paying people to capture snakes. So much money for each snake, depending on the length. All right, in 2021, Egyptian archaeologists announced their most important find since Tutankhamun's tomb. It's the discovery of a lost golden city, the 3,000-year-old ancient city of Aten, A-T-E-N, near Luxor. And finally, 2 years ago, in 2024, we have a total solar eclipse that stretches from Mazatlan, Mexico to Newfoundland, plunging 44 million people into darkness for a short period, of course. I remember that, putting my glasses on and using my phone, actually. Yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, so that's it for on this day. Thank you so much for for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. So with that, let's not delay. Let's do a 7-3 round. Unless we have any last-minute check-ins for tonight's net, please come now.
V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
And there he is, VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, I made it. I was on HF. Yeah, anyway, haven't got much to say. Didn't hear the whole thing. Like I said, it was on HF on Randy's net 3.760. And his net goes quite a long time, too. Anyway, what have I got? The only thing I've got to announce is the Ontario QSO Party, truly Canadian contest, and read the rules on contestcalendar.com. Let's see, the times in third weekend in April, and it's going to be April the 18th, 1800. Zulu to April 19th, 0300 Zulu, and April the 19th, 1200 Zulu to 2000 or 20 Zulu. And the OQP, if you don't enter the contest, just go on there and all you've got to get, anybody in Hamilton would be HAM, and that's your county, Hotel Alpha Mike. So anybody in Ontario, you're in demand, whatever county you're in. So that's all I got to announce there, and I hope I didn't miss too much. One thing I gotta say this day in history, back in the 7th of April last year, our good buddy V3FTK passed away on April the 7th last year, so we're one day out here, but anyway, he was 92 years old. That's pretty darn good, you know. He lived till 92, so, anyway, I thought I'd mention that. So, thanks for doing the net there, and, tomorrow, TPNet 7100, the VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike will be on, between 3 and 4 o'clock. And that's all I would announce if I had been there sooner. Sorry about that, Chuck. Anyway, good job as usual. From what I did hear, I heard a little bit at the beginning, and but then I cleared out. So anyway, 73 to everybody on board. This is P3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Okay, Rick, very good. And if you want to get caught up, you can always watch the YouTube stream. And so thanks for checking in and giving us all that information. And so with that, I will be streaming your net tomorrow at 3 p.m. on 7.100 on the Transprovincial Net. Thanks, Rick. Anything else?
A quick question. Every time somebody does a like, does that do anything for you?
Well, yes. The likes and subscriptions help. It makes the numbers go up. And eventually, who knows if I get enough people watching and liking, maybe YouTube would like to offer me some money to promote some of their products. So you never know, but I can't do that yet. I need more likes and more clicks.
Okay. Well, I am a subscriber, but I haven't hit the like button too often, and I do like the likes, and I listened to the one on Monday night. I listened to part of that, and thank you very much for streaming for us, for whatever you do. And thanks again, Chuck. VA3 CJZ from B3BK.
All right, so we'll clear with Rick. Anyone else wishing to check in? Any last minute check-ins, please come now.
VE3SMN.
VE3SMN, go ahead.
Thanks, Chuck. I just wanted to
sneak in there and do my 7.3s now because I'm going to be away from the radio again and don't want to miss my turn. So 7.3 everyone on net. Thanks again, Chuck, and everyone have a fantastic evening. VE3 SMN.
All right, Matt. Thanks again. Take care. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon. Maybe tomorrow when I stream Rick's net. All right, so with that, let's go through the list real quick here. I don't think Jack is with us anymore, but let's try. VE3 RUB. VE3 BNW. Bill.
VE3 BMW mobile. Yes, I'm here.
7-3 round Bill in the mobile. Where are you going?
I had to go do a couple errands there for the better half. Run over here by Grimsby and back.
Oh, as long as she doesn't say get some pickles and ice cream. Okay, Bill, thanks for being there and drive safe. We'll talk to you again soon. Hope you get your radio soon.
Me too. I'm using the handheld in the car.
Well, I do have my receive amp on to bring in weaker stations, but I'm getting you at an S9 with the receive amp on. You're probably around an S5 without it on. Okay, Bill, we're going to say 7-3 for now. I'm kind of losing you there. You were actually dropping down to, I took the receive amp off and you went down to like S1. So you're getting pretty scratchy there. Thanks a bunch. Take care, my friend. Let's see if Chris is with us. VA3 Charlie Kilo Zulu. How about Mike? VE3 KMQ. All right, Matt was next. He just said goodnight. Um, Kevin, VA3 November Echo. Kevin, you there?
Sure am there, Chuck, and I had the mic in my hand even ready because I knew I was coming up. I was just in the kitchen doing what I do best, making homemade pizza for the big fella and I. I put barbecue sauce, hot sauce on it, little garlic, salt and pepper, mushrooms. What's it got? Pepperoni, sausage, and bacon. Nice big fat guy pizza coming at you. All right, 7-3. Everyone have a good night.
Okay, Kevin, thanks for making me hungry. Take care. How about Huey? Are you around? VE3 DJZ. Wade is next, VA3 NCA.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA, yeah. Thanks again, Chuck, there. It's a great way to spend a Wednesday. 7-3 to you and to everybody. I guess it took about an hour, maybe, but two of those three two-character call signs have been pulled off the list. So there's hopefully somebody here heard this and snatched them up. But VA3 Lima Yankee is no longer showing, and VE3 Oscar Sierra. So somebody liked OS, which has quite a high Morse score, but still kind of a nice call. If you are looking, if your name's Ed and you're eligible to get a two-letter call sign, you might like VE3 Echo Delta. That's the one that's left. Anyways, hopefully it wasn't one of our. It was one of our net people who picked them up. And with that, I'll say 7-3. Thanks so much there, Chuck, again, and talk to you down the road. VA3 NCA, back to you.
Yeah, of course. You have to tell us during the net. But that's great. I was a little busy, but our listeners could have gone and snatched that up. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see who gets that. So very good, Wade. Well, thank you for relaying that information and for your check-in and participation, sir. Have a great rest of the week. All right, next is Mac VA3IMW.
All right, there you go, Chuck. We're getting to that point where we all turn into tomatoes and cucumbers and watermelons. No, it's pumpkins. Hoping to hear you all tomorrow night on 446-125 at 7 p.m. Thanks for doing what you're doing, Chuck. Appreciate it. 7-3 all.
All right, Mac. I was almost tempted to wait for the repeater to drop, but you know, hi. Okay, Mac, look forward to checking in with you tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 446.125 simplex. No repeater tomorrow. Thanks. Take care. Good night. Go count the sheep. Cal, you still there? VA3CDV.
Hey, did Matt time out the repeater?
No, we're gonna get Mac to time out Huey's repeater on Monday.
Oh, that'll work, Ari. Hey, you can hear me okay on my handout, eh?
Yes, sir. Well, I do have the receive amp on, but yeah, no problem.
Okay, very good. Well, hey, that's pretty good for. Well, I'm not sure how much it puts out for. Anyway, yeah. So Huey's got a repeater online. Does it do FM?
You cut out there. Does it do what?
Turn that back on. Does Huey's repeater do FM?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, what is the frequency? Do you know?
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. It's 442.412.5. 442.412.5. Again, 442.412.5. And the tone is 131.8.
Oh, very good. Thanks for that information.
All right. I'll be doing the Monday night accidental net on Huey's repeater, and I hope everybody joins me there. Okay, Huey, we already tried him. Cal, Bill, IUK disappeared on us. Larry, VE3LBI. All right, we had Sean and his airplane. Garnett, VE3GNP, you there? How about Steve with his bowl of shreddies, VA3NFG?
Thanks, Chuck. I already had that. I already had the bowl of shreddies there, buddy. No strawberries though tonight, unfortunately. I didn't pick any up at the store, but that's okay. All right, Chuck. Thanks for doing it, buddy. We'll talk to you later. 7-3 to everybody on net, or who's still left on the net. And we'll catch you later. VA3NFG. We'll be clear on your final.
All right, Steve. I remember seeing a whole bunch of fresh strawberries at Walmart there. So I think the Americans' greenhouse strawberries or whatever are out. And then I can't wait for cherries to come. Um, I love the cherries season. All right, Steve. Thanks a bunch. And you take care and get some rest. And we'll talk to you soon. Um, I think that's it. Everyone else I've spoken to or You have checked into YouTube, and I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody who checked in on YouTube, and especially our U.S. Neighbors. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. We're here every Wednesday between 8 and 10 p.m. And so you all have a great rest of the week. And until then, I look forward to doing this all again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu Chuck in Hamilton, saying so long for now. Remember to be kind to one another and be safe out there. 7-3.
Good net, Chuck. Have a good night. VA3 any.
Thanks, Kev. You too. Take care.
Oh, that's why I'm butting in there. When you thought someone was keying up, I had the crossband on you as repeater. That's why Yui said, "Hey, I can hear you on my repeater." I was hoping that, is it Richard on the mountain that I hear no problem even with a rubber ducky, but you can't hear? I was hoping for him to come through because I'm pretty sure he'll hit Yui's repeater and then come back over to the 2-meter side. Vice versa. Yeah, I think it'll work that way. I don't know. But I should have let you know. I was going to key up and say, yeah, that was me. I put the crossband on. I only had on 5 watts on each side.
Oh,
I got a low-end head in the backyard. Don't even see it from the front. But when Richard does check in, I hear him like a 5.8, 5.7 for some reason. I guess he bounces over you, and even though you're way higher, your antenna is way higher than mine. But I could even sit on the front porch with a walkie-talkie. Remember? A couple years I could hear him. That's weird how radio works, eh? Just like trying out your HF antennas. Just because somebody a mile away has a bigger signal than you doesn't mean you sound better somewhere else in a different direction, eh? Ham radio's a weird way. But I'd like to bring my Blue Eddy over on a sunny day and connect it to that 400 watt. It could take up to 500 watts, my Blue Eddy, the inverter, and it's got a pure sine wave. I'd like to see what that 400 watter would bring in. I think Al said it's still 80% efficient, so should bring in 300 watts or so. That and you get yourself a nice little power station, you'll love it. You can plug in, you go camping, you can power that up.
Power stay.
Charge all your phones, your laptop, your run radios, everything. It's the way to go. Anyhow, getting long-winded, but the net's over. You probably want to go brew a nighttime half a mug of coffee or something. Back
to you. Yeah, well, that panel's not performing the way I like it. I don't know what's going on, but it's not putting out what you think it is. Not for me, anyways. So I'm gonna get, like I said there, I got my eyes on something else. Okay, Kevin, and that was Art. I think you were talking about that I can't hear. He's about the only guy I can't hear. VE3 KCI.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Art. See, I haven't been on in a while, so I'm forgetting everyone's name. But I think he's the guy that's got a magnet mount upside down.
Yep.
Something like that up in his place. But bet you if I went up there, I'd rig him up something, because you just play around till you find the sweet spot. Everybody's got to love the sweet spot. Okay. I'll shut up. I was going to say about the wet spot. But shh, this is a family channel. Anyhow, have a good night, Chuck, and anybody else listening, VA380.
All right, Kevin, take care. Have a good night. 7-3 all. I've got to go take the trash out and take a little break here. Take care. VA3 CJZ.